Okay, here we are. We're home. So I'm making this because I bought the ROVE battery. These are, so I was in downtown Los Angeles a month ago. I went to downtown LA and I only had 2 pre-rolls with me inside my little SpongeBob carrying case. Has like a little lighter, like not a lighter, but a lighting mechanism on top. You like do that and then it starts lighting up. But it's honestly like, look at that. I fucking love this little box. It's so gay and it's just the perfect accessory for the gay stoners. I bought this on TikTok. I was scrolling through TikTok when I went to the Grand Canyon and I saw an ad for like a light up case. But anyways, that's beside the point. That's not the point. I went onto the Google Maps and I searched up dispensary, and then I found this one queer-owned dispensary called Green Queen, and I went in looking for like the little 510 thread cartridges because I have my own battery, and it's like, I love the fact that you can just do these little universal cartridges and like replace them, and it's also the most discreet way to like be getting high anywhere that you can go. Really, these like cartridges is like the way to go in my opinion, if you're like in public and all that and you don't want to call attention to yourself. But also beware, like some of these cartridges, they do have that weed smell because they're created in like such a way that like there's not a lot of filler or additives or whatever, and it just comes out like just straight up like weed, and it's like, oh, I fucking love it. But anyways, that's not what this is. This is an Alien Labs cartridge, if you want to know. I probably got it because it was on sale. But I'm downtown LA in dispensary, Green Queen, small little queer-owned dispensary. I'm trying to support my fellow queers, and I asked them for the cartridges, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any cartridges in stock right now. And I'm like, what? Like, you don't have no cartridges? I bought this. I asked her, I was like, do you have any disposable vape pens? Personally, I'm not a fan of the disposable vape pens because like, you know the Curvana? I don't know if you ever tried like the Curvanas, but like you can't recharge them because they're supposed to be disposed of. And so I remember there was this one disposable vape that like it didn't have like a removable cartridge. It was like straight up like just one piece together, but it did have like a little charging port in the bottom. So like if you hadn't finished the entirety of like the juice inside the cartridge, you could still like recharge the battery and like finish the product. Whereas the Curvanas, if the battery dies before you run out of like the sauce or whatever, it's like, I don't know, the disposable vape pens in my opinion are stupid. I don't know why they were made. I get why they were made because I bought them when I was going on a trip and I was like, I want to be able to throw this away and not have to like worry about crossing back. It was a whole thing. So I see where there can be a market for the disposable vapes, but guys, girls, it's such a waste. It's so wasteful. Like, we really shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, I asked her for disposable vapes and she points me to Steezy and to ROVE. And I'm like, well, I know Steezy's not the disposable and I don't want to be tied. The reason why I have never purchased a Steezy or like those other like specific cartridge battery things is because you're tied to that specific brand refills only, which on a business perspective, yeah, great for you. Like, you lock in your customer when they buy their battery. If you give away, I remember like years ago, Steezy was like giving away batteries because you're tying people in. Like, you tie people into your product, to your line, to your brand when you have like a brand exclusive battery, and you don't like create cartridges that have a universal 510 thread that you could just like have like your own little battery for and hit it up. Anyways, that's my first peeve with ROVE, is the fact that it's like that type of fucking thing. It's like, it's a unique cartridge specific to ROVE. So when you run out of your cartridge that you buy your battery with, you have to go and find specific flat ROVE cartridges. And it's like, this isn't their only product, obviously. Like, they have different types as well, which is insane. So I go to Green Queen and I buy this, and it was with the flavor pineapple something. It was like a pineapple flavor, whatever. And so I used that until I ran out, and then I come back home. I go to March and Ash. and I'm like looking in the cartridges, like I'm like looking. I see Steezy, and I'm like, okay, it has to be near Steezy because it's like the unique cartridges, and I cannot find it. So then like I find ROVE, I see ROVE, but it's like the disposable, it's like the one, like in one, like it wasn't the refills. And I'm like, what the fuck? I finally go to some dude that's like stocking the shelves, and he's like, oh yeah, the flats, the refills are over there. And he points me to like a wall, it's like by the corner by the exit, and there are 4 options for you to choose from. You have 4 options to choose from for this refill. You want to know how many options I have? Like with okay, so like Alien Labs and Connected brand or whatever, like they're basically the same one, I believe. But you get so many options with that one. I only bought it because it was on sale. But like, look, I bought Heavy Hitters Acapulco Gold. I haven't tried it yet. It's still in here. But mama, this one I'm excited for. Like, I'm excited to try this. When I got the ROVE refill, I was like, well, it's like, I don't know. There's no joy, I feel. I don't know. So a couple weeks ago, I was on my scooter. I had a Solar FF 2.0 scooter. It can go up to 75 miles per hour. Fucking fast, fucking beautiful, fucking heavy. And I'm like on the road, on like in a dedicated bike lane, separated. Like there are like pillars separating this bike lane. And there's a crosswalk, and I have a green, so I'm going. And I am 75% of the way through that green, through that crosswalk, when a 96-year-old lady decides to accelerate, trying to make a right turn, and she hits me. I roll over her car, I fall off, blah, blah, blah. Point is, long story short, I got hit by a car, and my right hand was like bad. Like I could not close it. I couldn't put on pants. I couldn't put on my shoes. I couldn't wipe my ass. I was like, holy fuck, I can't do shit with my right hand. It's better now. Like, it's still like a little bit tender, but like it healed. But so this tiny little slim little battery pen decides to fall through the crack in the car, and there I am. It's like, it's on the right side, so I'm like, oh fuck, like I gotta try to squeeze this hand through the tightest little thing to try to get the slimmest fucking battery out of that fucking car seat. Guys, when I tell you I didn't even bother. I literally, so it fell, and then my instinct was, oh, reach. And then like the second that like my fingers even like were like in near the crack, it was like pain city. And I was like, oop, nope, not even bothering. Not even bothering. Like I had to wait until I got home, and then I finally was like able to like get out properly and like move the car, go into the back seat and try to get that thing out. It was, you better hope you're not injured and drop this in a car seat, because in a tight space, because look at how small it is. If this falls when it has something in it, it's small, yes, but like, you know, it's like there's like some bulge, I don't know. It's not the same as when this falls. I do like compared, like you just, I don't know if you could hear how hard that just fell. That's heavy. That's a heavy battery that I have. I bought it on Amazon. It was sold as like a, the listing said portable soldering battery, like portable iron solder thing kit or whatever. So like, I guess you're supposed to get some sort of like a nail head. You're supposed to have some sort of nail head, and like you screw it in there, and then like you turn it on, and then you choose your level. Green is the lightest. Oops, no. When you press 2, you're lead. So blue is the medium, red is the hottest, and then green is the lightest. So then you just press it, and then like it throws the whatever. I highly recommend these. I fucking love these. And like, I really like this design because it's like a little pipe. Like when you're like, it's like, you know, you're like smoking in a little pipe. But whatever. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I purchased this ROVE vape battery along with their cartridges. And let me tell you, their cartridges are fine. They're fine. Like if this is your only option, if this is truly your only option, then, you know, go for it, because that's why I have it. It was my only option. Well, I thought it was disposable and I didn't want to be tied to I didn't want a Steezy battery. But now I have a ROVE battery, and it's like, honestly, at the end of the day, I should have just gone with the fucking Steezy, because Steezy offers so many more options than ROVE does. Goddamn ROVE. Stay tuned for my heavy hitters Acapulco Gold. This one I'm excited for. It's a sativa. I didn't anticipate it would be a sativa, but ooh-wee. Attached to a 510 battery and inhale while activating. Bam. I love it. So, ROVE battery, how does this function? You simply put it to your lips and you suck. And then this little light will turn on, activate, letting you know that it has been activated. Like, look, you can tell because the little light will turn on. That's the light. Find your light, find your truth. You. Find your light. Pros of the ROVEs. It looks cool. Like black, honestly, black, slim, sleek. Like, this screams cool. I don't know, edgy, sleek. I don't know, I like it. It is a nice design. I will give them that. Like, it's aesthetically pleasing. I like the fact that I can hide it. Like, if I'm out and about, you know, like, you can hide it. Like, it's easy to hide. It's very discreet. I love that. I love discretion. And I know that you probably wouldn't know, considering I have this fucking rainbow colored battery to which I am going to attach my heavy hitters. Damn. Okay, no, not yet. Not yet. Patience. Patience. Look at the heavy hitters, you guys. Fuck, it's like, oof. If it were gold or wood, have you ever had which one's the ones that have the wood? I think it's the Jetty solventless. They have like the wood tips. I love those. Those are nice. And I think some of the Alpines, do the Alpines have it? I don't know. I know that the Alpines come in like, no, the Curvanas. Have you tried the Curvana disposable vapes though? I know that I just talked mad shit on them because you can't finish the product that's inside before the battery dies on you, and you can't take it apart because it's like literally one, I don't know what it is. But if you ever buy yourself a Curvana disposable vape, that's the vape that you buy for like your girlfriend. Okay, guys, fellas, ladies, if you're like some sort of like, if you are my cousin Josie, it's your aesthetic. Okay, trust me. Like, you open the Curvana thing, it's like jewelry, because it like slides out. It'll slide out, and it has a ribbon that you're like pulling the thing on, but it's like, it's so luxe. And then there's like this, like, I don't remember. I think I want to say I remember fabric inside the thing wrapping around the fucking disposable vape. I don't even know. It's luxury, bitch. Curvana is luxe. Curvana's an experience. But it's definitely for, like, you know, people that are just like burning their money, because you don't even get to have the entire product before the battery dies on you. I keep talking about other brands instead of ROVE. The cons of ROVE, I already told you. Honestly, the cons is the fact that you don't have that many options. Cons, in my opinion, for these in general that are not these, is that you're tied to the brand. But the real con of ROVE is that you only have 4 options. There's only 4 options. I've gone to so many stores and I only see 4 options right now. So you get an indefinite amount of options, however many, well, unless you're at Green Queen, then you get 0 options. And then with Steezy, you get more options. I know this because I was at March and Ash this morning when I was buying this, and I saw, I also bought this. Have you guys ever had THC design? Okay, if you're buying flower, you gotta really go for THC design. Like this baby, this brand, let me tell you, garlic cocktail, 34%. Holy guacamole. It does not smell like garlic, just so you know. Garlic cocktail, I heard the name and I was like, ew, but then I saw 34% and I was like, But THC Design, they have the best weed that I have ever smoked in my life. The tiniest, most fragile stems and just like the most robust flower. Like, bruh, I don't even know, like, it's just, yeah, if you're gonna smoke flower, get yourself THC Design. It's expensive. It's the pricier options. What was this? I bought an eighth for, oh, it's only $40. Okay, now. I mean, you know, I don't know. This is a really good eighth. For 40 bucks, that's a fucking steal. That's a steal. Not a steal, but you know, I'd say that's decent. Cause it could be 60. Honestly, I would pay $60 for that. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't let them know. Please don't raise your prices. But I would pay 60 bucks for this eighth. It's that good. So good. What else did I buy? I bought this. I bought that. Oh, and then I bought some pre-rolls that I'm gonna make a video on later. So, yeah, I did not buy a refill for my ROVE cartridge because I am over the ROVE battery. I will see if maybe down the road ROVE comes out with, like, I don't know, fun, exciting things. I'm not the type of person that's excited for flavors. Like, I'm not like, oh, look, they got that flavor. No. I'm more the type of person that if you suddenly tell me like, oh, we have discovered a way to, like, basically get the plant, freeze dry it, compress it, and it's 100% THC kind of thing. Like, you know, like when you tell me like, oh, we have created a new way to process this, a new, more efficient way to extract this. That's when my attention, like, that's when my eyeballs go whoop, and I'm like, ooh, I want to learn more about that. But yeah, no, for now, ROVE is a, oh, well, you know what? The magnet is stronger than I thought it was. I was always worried it would just fly off like that. But yeah, no, for now, I would not honestly recommend ROVE. Sorry about it. Thank you for watching. If you've decided to watch this far, please subscribe, like, comment, let me know what I should review next, what I should buy next, what I should try next. Let me know if you've tried ROVE. Let me know if you work for ROVE and you are offended with what I have said. Let me know if I am misinformed. Thank you once again. Stay tuned for the Heavy Hitters Acapulco Gold. Definitely probably gonna have a video coming out on this one. Not so sure about the THC Design, just hit them up. You should definitely try this flower out. That's the only shout out I'ma really give. That's the real recommendation, is the THC Design Garlic Cocktail. If you can find that strain, get to it, because I repeat to you, like the flower, and then like there's like no stems, you guys. There's like no stems. I don't even know how this bud is like being held together. Look at how small the stems are. Oh, and then did you see like the dust, the little dusting? Oh, can you see that? I'm losing THC here. I'm losing crystals. Oh my God. I just fucking highly recommended. Highly recommended. Like, subscribe, comment, dislike, just let me know.